Hey guys, so I'm gonna read something I wrote a while back. I actually wrote it on 9th of September 2019, 090909. So listen and be blessed. The way my head works is somehow sometimes. I see something I like. I know I can't afford it. I listen to the voice of logic in my head, respect myself, and close my eyes till further notice. People may call it pessimism or small mindedness, but I seem to think it's realism. Forget what motivational speakers will tell you. If you can see it, you can have it. How many of you have seen yourself in your dream car or house or account balance? How many of you have it? Not as much. But when I see someone that is daring, it motivates me to try thinking outside the box, to try fitting myself in their head. It draws me closer to the person to study. I like to study humans. I like to study humans especially. So let me tell you his story and my study. We met in a car, his car. It was a Corolla 2010 version, I think. I was waiting for a cab when he stopped and offered to drop me at the closest park. We got into random discussions about life and the country. I liked his thought pattern, but you know they say talk is cheap. Then a spider drove past us and he said that was his dream car. I never knew and still don't know a thing about cars, so he took the pains of explaining the features of the car alongside pictures of the car in his phone, the price, payment plan, etc. This car was 7.5 million, I think. He was driving a 1.2 million naira car. He worked as a contract staff for a private company with nothing less than a million naira as salary per annum, and owned a struggling barber shop as his only side hustle. How on mother's earth was he going to buy that car without robbing a bank before the end of the year? This was June-ish. We exchanged numbers and I thanked him for the ride. The next time we spoke was 4 months later. I teased him about not inviting me for the launching of his new car because I was so convinced he would get the car in the latest 2 months' time. Then the lament began. He was so passionate about getting a car, but things didn't work out, although he didn't make specific plans on getting it too. But he had high expectations that something would come up from nowhere. But well, he's fine. Right now, he's thinking of how to service his Camry. Sorry, did I say Camry? Yeah, Toyota. It has been giving him issues for a month now. I felt sorry for him, although I wasn't surprised about the outcome of his wishful thinking. You hear that? Wishful thinking. You don't just wake up and say, I want to be a millionaire in 1 month's time and boom, you become one. No, you make plans, you build habits, you invest, you sow. As time goes on, it happens one day. That one day is as a result of years of planning and making accommodation for your desire. 2 months into being friends with Kola, he asked to date me. He promised me Mars and Jupiter. Deep down, I knew he wasn't capable, but I decided to give it a try. Thank heavens I did. It was excuses upon excuses. He was financially, emotionally, psychologically unavailable. He couldn't do half the things he said he would. Then I remembered how he wanted it. I remembered the spider. How he wanted it so much. He knew he couldn't afford or maintain it, but still went ahead to book for it and promised to pay and pick up on a set date, and didn't fulfill his promise because he didn't want to come to reality. It was way above his reach. I was way above his reach. Is this story saying think small and stay in your box forever? No. The story is saying that thing you want so much, give yourself time to build, equip yourself with the necessary things to get and maintain it. E.g., don't aspire to marry Otedolas daughter when you're still living in your father's BQ and go ahead to ask her hand in marriage. Instead, work towards getting a job or something that pays well, a house, and find means to take care of her before you ask her to marry you. Enough said. Yeah, peace and love. This was written September 9th, 2019, and it was inspired by something that happened. But yeah, that's that. Comments, please.